What is going on, guys? It's been a couple of years, or going on 2 years. But what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be doing a cold air intake on La SS. I purchased it used. It was about $285, I think, but it came with the master airflow sensor. So what we're gonna be doing today is putting it on the SS. So right now we're gonna move the red OBS, La Juana, and bring the SS down here. Estoy aprovechando, I'm taking advantage of it because it's about 70 degrees and it's the 26th, I believe, of December. So around here, today's normally around in the low 40s, high 30s for this time of year. So I'm taking advantage that it's pretty warm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on and we'll see the before and after on La SS. All right, guys, here she is. Like I said, last video was, I believe, February, March of 2020. We're in December 2021, so the truck came a little transformation. It's been lowered. We did a rear-wheel drive conversion. Thrown some stradas on there. They're curbed right now. Since right now it is the holidays, we do have the antlers and the red nose. But I bought this about a few weeks ago. It didn't come in until I think the beginning of this week. I wasn't gonna put it on because I do have a lot of stuff that I wanted to slap on all together, like the long tubes, the cow hood. Then I just got a bunch of other stuff here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a way to mount the GoPro so I can go ahead and get started on disassembling this. I think I might just do a time lapse on the installation on here. Unless if you guys want me to, you know what I'm gonna do, just a quick step-by-step thing. Is only gonna be how I do it. I'm not a mechanic, so this is just for entertainment purposes. If you do it and it messes up, it's not my problem. This is just entertainment for me and building my truck here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna pop the hood. We're just gonna give it one more walk around so you guys can see it. All right, guys, so this is what we're working with. So we got to remove this box. The battery tray, I believe we got to remove that as well. And then what I'll do is I'll find a way to mount the camera so you guys can see it. It's gonna be like a time-lapse type deal, but nothing special, just a bone stock 6.0. Hopefully this will waken up a little bit, not much, but it'll make it breathe better. All right, so we're gonna start with removing this, unplugging the master airflow sensor, get rid of this box here. Hopefully this hose is not in the way. I doubt it, but we're gonna get started. I'm gonna put you on time lapse so I don't bore you guys with the things. So like I mentioned earlier, take the box out, replace this hose, put the filter in here, take the battery tray out, bolt the air filter box to the battery tray, and then run the snorkel down. On the snorkel, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm not familiar with this system, but we'll go ahead and pick it back up once I get there. All right, guys, so let me show you right here. So I know this is more for sound, it's keeping it quiet, but if you look at it, it's really restrictive. So this pipe right here is gonna be replaced by this one here. So if you see, it's just a solid pipe, no restrictions, so hopefully the motor is gonna breathe better. Also, I did fail to mention that I did forget, and I'm too far into this. What I wanted to do is get an exhaust tone to see if anything changed with this cold air intake, with the snorkel in the box. I don't think it's gonna change much, but I have seen videos where people do comparing from before and after. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you back on time lapse. Go ahead and remove this box here. We already got this off, so we're halfway there. All Alright guys, so the battery tray is out. We do have a dirt dauber here. Hit it with this, but I know to not damage the cables. They has a bunch of wasps in there. Alright, so here's a part where I'm not too quite sure on how I'm gonna do the snorkel, because the box, this one right here, is gonna go in the battery tray, and the snorkel is gonna go all the way to the bottom. So I don't know if it's being right behind the bumper or just facing down. So I guess we're just gonna put the box in, see how it fits, and then work our way from the bottom. The same thing goes, we bolt this box where the battery tray was bolted. So I'm guessing it's these 4 bolts right here. And the kit did come with some hardware, but from other videos I think you can still use your original bolts if you do buy it used. I got lucky and they sent me the bolts that came with the kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you back on hyperlapse, see how it goes. Alright guys, so I got half of it done, so I'm just putting in this, what is it, coupler sleeve or whatever it's called. So the best thing to do is if you're claustrophobic or if you don't want to get frustrated, is remove this top hose right here to the radiator reservoir and the engine cover gas, just the engine cover, that one there, that way so you don't have any issues with the shroud and with the pipe right here. The one thing that I am seeing right here is this pipe is hitting the shroud. So I don't know if there's enough clearance on there. I think there is, but I'm gonna double check everything. And don't mind the inner of the box. It is, like I said, it is a used kit. But we'll see. It did come with the mass flow air sensor, so hopefully it doesn't throw any codes. I already do have a code up for, I guess, the throttle body. But later down the road, hopefully we can get by doing a TBSS intake with a 92mm throttle body that I already have. So I guess right now we'll figure out how we're gonna do the piping. So what I had to do is jack up the truck to get underneath there. I really couldn't do it with the bumper and the valence, so we got safety first here. I think I'm gonna have to backtrack, pull this out, attach the piping, because they have these O clamps. So I think I might have to backtrack, so I might have to undo this hose, pull everything up, I'll put that fitting in, and hopefully be able to get it back in there. We'll see. If not, we'll take the whole thing out. Alright guys, so what I ended up doing is removing the inner fender to give me a little bit more room. It was just this tab right here and this clip. So what I'm gonna do is, like, instead of working it down from the floor, I'm just gonna couple everything from right here. Hopefully it'll work a little bit better, so I can tighten up at least this this hose clamp up here, and then the bottom one right here as well. So I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna do the snorkel. I've never done one of these at all, so I don't know how it's gonna work with the snorkel. Most of the time, a lot of people just go with the box up here and call it a day, but there's a whole kit that goes all the way down. I don't know if I'm gonna have any issues since the truck is lowered with that snorkel and catching water, but the truck barely gets driven in the rain. Alright guys, so I test fitted it. It'll be really dope if I could get it to fit in the air duct there from the bumper, but I think I'm gonna have issues right the way it is right now with my wheel turning and the inner fender. So pretty much all the air will be forced into here from the bumper all the way up to the box. So that'll be really dope. So I'm gonna mess with the fitment right now, see if I can get it, pretty much get it to clear the inner fender and the wheel right here, so it doesn't rub when we're turning. That'll be really dope. I'm just gonna be doing some adjustments here, and I'll get back with you guys. Broke the duct. One of the tabs was broken already. The previous owner of the truck drove a wood screw in there. That was on one of my to-do things whenever I'm redoing this truck. But as you can see, The intake goes right in the air duct right here. I did put some zip ties to pull the piping closer to the bumper, so that way my inner fender is closer to its original position, because I really do not want the wheel rubbing this piping right here, because it'll defeat the purpose on having a snorkel down here. What I was planning on doing was running it without the snorkel, but the thing is, if you hit a water puddle, and since I'm lowered, all that water was going to splash up into the intake and possibly ruin the engine, and that's a big no-no for me. So I rather wanted to take the time and do some adjustments here. Like I said, I pulled it with some zip ties to get it closer to the bumper to allow the inner fender to sit closer to it originally was. Up here we got the majority of it, you know, pretty much buttoned up. I'm just gonna drop the cap and everything, lower the truck, see if how it looks. I wish I had all my detailing stuff so I can detail the inside of it, since I did clean up the box here not too long ago. As soon as I got it, I cleaned up the intake. But let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. All right, let's jack this bad boy up. Needs a little bit more. Okay, so here's the finished product. Man, I just love how simple and how stockish it looks. God, that's sexy as fuck. Apologize for the chainsaw in the background. That's my neighbor. He's cutting some trees up on this property. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this truck started, see how it sounds like. I didn't get any before clips, but we'll see. Alright guys, so there she is. Carvens. Sounds a little bit deeper, but I don't have the before tone to actually prove it. But to me it sounds deeper. There she is. She's filthy. I'm gonna start trying to do at least a once a month thing for YouTube. I know last couple years ago I was trying to do it and I kept up with it, but you know, the pandemic hit and then some opportunities came up that I had to jump on it, and then so I ended up putting YouTube on the back burner. I did 3336 performance there for a couple videos throughout that year. I didn't really do much this year on 336, but here she is. Let's go ahead and pop the hood, see how it sounds like on the inside, or how it looks like on the inside. Oh yeah, and this came up. That one's messed up, but like I said, I'm gonna try to do a video once a month if you guys want to continue to follow me. But there it is, how to install a quarter intake on your 6.0 Super Sport Silverado. Like I mentioned, I did make it work out in the air duct, but I did crack the air duct, one of the tabs. But so far she's quiet. I'm gonna put you guys here. I'm gonna rev it from the inside, see if you guys can hear I don't know, different noises. There you guys go. Like I said, it does sound different. It is a little bit more raspier, but I don't know if I like that or not. But like I said, I'm trying to do a video once a month, and if you guys want to continue seeing the build on the SS, I don't know if I'm gonna do that anything to the SS anytime soon, but we do have long tubes. We do have a cowl hood up here, so we'll see what we can do. And then we also have a Ranger build that's going on at the moment too, but that one's on pause. The GoPro did something funny. Okay, so we'll see what the GoPro did. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the video. But yeah, so we got long tubes. We already got an exhaust on the truck, but we're gonna try to put it all the way out. The frame for the OBS build, for the Juana build, is just over here rombado. But we're gonna try to get everything back in line this year. Not a whole lot, like I said. Another opportunity came up last year and I had to pause everything, but I do miss this videotaping stuff. So there it is, cold air intake on the 6.0 SS Silverado 2003. We'll catch you on the next one.